in La Cañada may bring action for a community that's been asking Caltrans to do something about big rig trucks on roads not meant for them. CCN's Ann Lee is here to tell us more. Hi, Ann.
Hi, Tami. That's right. Caltrans declares a 90-day moratorium to temporarily restrict 5-axle trucks on State Route 2 from the Foothill Freeway to Angeles Forest Highway. But some people say it took 2 deaths for their concerns to get noticed.
It shouldn't take somebody losing their life for the bureaucracy to finally do something that we've all known needs to be done all along. It's just wrong.
Sandy Cicerski works at BS Hair Company just a few doors down from the bookstore coffee shop that's now boarded up. She was there and called 911 when a big rig truck crashed into it a few days ago, killing a Palmdale father and his daughter and injuring a dozen others at the Foothill and Angeles Crest intersection.
We all knew it was just a matter of time before something like this happened. And people are upset. People are devastated.
La Cañada Flint Ridge Mayor Laura Lasso agrees and hopes the state will pass a bill to ban big rig trucks on dangerous highways within the 90-day moratorium Caltrans has now started.
In addition, we'll be again looking with Caltrans at reconstituting the 2 existing truck arresters that they have let go fallow over the last number of years.
Those escape lanes for runaway trucks aren't the only items on her radar. She says she'd also like Congress to look into GPS systems that might direct truckers to banned roads.
Because it's not just here in La Cañada, Flint Ridge. This is something that could, with GPS, could happen anywhere in the country where you have the same kind of dangerous road.
The night after it happened, I didn't sleep. I couldn't stop thinking about the people that died. The first car that I saw when I walked outside was the car where the family died, and it shouldn't have happened.
LA County Coroner's Office identifies the victims as 58-year-old Angel Posca and his 12-year-old daughter Angelina Posca. LA County Sheriff Sergeant Slater says the truck driver, 43-year-old Marcos Costa, faces arraignment on April 13th in Pasadena court. Tami, back to you.
All right, Ann, thank you for that report. Now, there has been a lot of finger pointing in the direction of Caltrans and the deaths of that father and daughter. We couldn't get them in time for Ann's story, but we were able to get a representative live on set with us today for their side of the story. Caltrans District 7 Director Doug Failing is here to tell us more about their side of the issue. Doug, why didn't Caltrans make these changes sooner? You know, we have reports of like a Girl Scout report even at City Council, and that the City Council has made requests to make changes on this road. Why hasn't anything been done sooner?
We started working with the city as soon as they made the request in September. We started an investigation. We've been looking at what's going on in the road. Part of the problem we have here is that we've got really 3 jurisdictions that these trucks are passing over. First, they come over a county road where trucks like this are banned. So both of these 2 trucks involved in this accident were banned and shouldn't have been on this stretch of road. They couldn't get there.
How's the signage there? I mean, is there something that tells them it's banned?
Yes, absolutely. There's signage out there. We've seen that. We've gone ahead and looked at what the signs the county has. So there are signs out there telling them they shouldn't be driving on these roads. Second to that, then, is there's the city really talked with us about 3 different things. Number 1 is reestablishing the truck arrestor beds. Second thing is looking at banning the trucks on the road itself, 5-axle vehicles. And then third thing is increased signing. So as a result of those investigations we did, first, we had asked for signs already to be increased to give trucks increased warning. We did have a lot of good signs out there, including 25-mile-an-hour truck signs, truck feedback signs, vehicle feedback signs. So there are a lot of signs out there, but we had ordered additional signs in place. They just didn't get in before this second accident happened. There's a lot of discussion with the city on really where the truck arrestor beds should be. We had started to look at that in January. We came up with some suggestions. In March, they'd asked us to go back and look at finding places further up the mountain. Problem is it's a long distance. You can't get them there. So we need to be back down on that final stretch.
You know, when you hear from the people in La Cañada, they'll tell you that it's been going for years and years. I mean, if these requests were made back in September, I think a lot of the question is why wasn't for years, before that, something else done so that maybe these deaths could be prevented?
A number of the accidents that the city seems to be pointing to aren't happening on the state system. It's not accidents that I'm tracking because the accidents are happening down on the city street piece. The Angeles Crest Highway south of the 210 freeway is a city street, so it doesn't pop up on our system. So we do count on the city or someone else coming in and saying that we're doing this, and that September letter was the first I'd had an indication that there were problems.
I'm over my time and I have to go, but what happens now?
Now, we have a 90-day truck ban in place. It's a temporary ban. That's what the department can do. All permanent truck bans in the state are in by legislation. The legislature is working. Anthony Portantino, assembly member for the area, and Senator Carol Liu are looking to make those bans permanent. We do have that in place. We're looking at a couple of other things, a brake stop area, so trucks can stop and check their brakes before they finish coming down the hill, and then really we have to find a place for the arrestor beds.
All right, thank you so much for making time and being here today. I appreciate it.